Some movie scenes feel too real. That's because they are. From broken bones to actual brain injuries, these actors, and even their stunt doubles, push themselves past the limit. These are 7 real-life injuries that happened during famous movie scenes, and they didn't cut the camera.
Remember that scene in Django Unchained where Leo slams a table and his hand is bleeding? That wasn't fake blood. That was real. He smashed a glass, cut his hand, and just kept acting like a boss. They used the take because, well, how do you top that?
One of the most narcissistic, self-indulgent, racist, most despicable characters I've ever read in my entire life.
Leonardo DiCaprio smashed glass and had a bloody hand.
Lay your palms flat on that tabletop!
Boom, it happened, and then I open my hand, and then blood starts pouring everywhere.
And did the scene, finished the scene with a bloody hand. In the scene, he goes to touch my face later, and Quentin wasn't sure if he wanted to use the take with the blood or not.
And I saw Jamie go, yeah, like this, and Quentin like had his hand and goes.
Heath Ledger isolated himself in a hotel room for over a month to prepare for the Joker. He kept a diary as the character. The result? One of the most haunting performances ever. And yeah, he freaked out a few crew members too.
You wanna know how I got these scars? He takes the knife to her, laughing while he does it. He turns to me and he says, "Why so serious?"
That was typical of Heath on any movie. He would certainly immerse himself in the upcoming character. And I think this was just a whole new level.
During the filming of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, a major accident changed everything. David Holmes, Daniel Radcliffe's stunt double, was rehearsing a flying scene when an explosion went wrong. He was violently thrown into a wall and broke his neck, leaving him paralyzed from the chest down.
Shouldn't have had to do any of that.
David had worked on the series since the very first film and was just 25 when the accident happened.
When you were filming Deathly Hallows, obviously that was a day that changed your life forever.
Yeah, changed my life forever. It was a stunt that I'd rehearsed many times before. And in stunt action, if you're not trying to develop and build.
Despite everything, he stayed close friends with Daniel. In 2023, Daniel produced a documentary about his life called The Boy Who Lived. Behind the magic, there were real and painful risks.
Such highs and such lows.
During the filming of The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, Viggo Mortensen, aka Aragorn, broke his front tooth during a brutal battle scene. The crew rushed in, ready to stop filming. But Viggo, he just asked for some glue and said, "Let's keep going." This guy didn't just play a warrior, he was one. And that's only one of the many times he got injured filming Middle-earth's epic battles.
He constantly got nicks and bruises and wounds on his hands, meaning that they looked like they were really battle-scarred, and at one point a big chunk of his front tooth actually came off when a sword hit him.
This very hard sword just went crack straight into his front tooth, and Viggo's front tooth snapped off, and this big chunk of tooth just broke off and fell on the floor.
And instead of panicking or pausing the filming, he just said,
"Get some super glue, somebody get me some super glue, we can just stick it back on and carry on shooting."
And they were like, no, okay, let's take a break here and get you some actual dental work. So they did some emergency dental work, fixed his tooth, and then he was back on the set. And it didn't matter if he broke a toe, lost a tooth, or screwed up his hand, he kept on going to give us the best Aragorn possible.
In Mission Impossible Fallout, Tom Cruise literally jumped between rooftops and missed. He slammed into the wall and broke his foot on impact, but he still pulled himself up and kept running.
You're gaining on him. Go straight.
That shot, it's the one you see in the final cut. No stunt double, no CGI, just Tom being an absolute maniac.
While filming C7N, Brad Pitt cut his hand badly during a chase scene through glass. The injury was so real and so bad, they had to bandage his hand for the rest of the movie. Director David Fincher didn't reshoot. Instead, he rewrote the scenes to include Brad's injury, making it feel even more raw and real.
See, it was part of the original script that Mills would sustain an injury during that chase. It just wasn't supposed to be this particular.
You had an accident while you were making this film.
Yeah, I did.
You want to tell us how it happened?
I bit it. I was trying to be Joe's stunt guy, and I was running across these cars in the rain like an idiot. And I slipped and went through one of the windows. And, I cut my fingers here. You heal.
So you're okay now?
Yeah, I'm okay. I don't have all the feeling back yet. I cut some nerves. I cut a tendon.
So then what did that do? Shut down the shooting or what?
Well, for a couple of days, had to have the surgery and then we had to write a casting. And I do a lot of acting, a little pocket acting.
In Armour of God, Jackie Chan jumped from a tree to a wall and missed. He cracked his skull open and had to get emergency brain surgery. Blood came out of his ears. He nearly died. And yet he finished the movie and kept doing his own stunts for decades. Legend.
Yugoslavia, the almost get killed. From the castle, jump to the tree bang to another castle, then I run away. The tree just break it. I just straight fall down, like 25 feet. I try to grab on a tree, just keep breaking. If I fall like this, gone. Because I fall like this.
Right, yeah.
If a head, bang, I think I'm dying.
Right, the head first, but you make sure the head hits second, okay.
Then suddenly I hear my ear, poo, poo, the blood comes out.
Oh, God.
And the hole's here.
You had a hole in your head? Oh my God, yes, 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 yes.
These actors and stunt performers gave more than just their time. They gave real blood, real pain, and real risk, all for the stories we love. Which one surprised you the most?
Okay, so here he goes. Look at that. Whoa, and whoa. Now, it's good noise, everybody. Here he goes, and boom. Now, that speed, that momentum. Here we go.
Look at...
And now watch that. Watch this.
Do it again.
No. But here